Hi, I'm Eva Murphy from Electronic Engineering at IT Sligo, and this is my Leaving Cert Maths Grinds channel. I'll regularly add new videos for both higher and ordinary level maths, so make sure you subscribe below and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. Right, let's try this one. So the root 5x plus 6 minus root 2x equal to 2. So keep building on the skills that we have already developed in Surds. Okay, so if you remember the steps, we have two surds here. We have to move one to each side of the equation. So one each side of that equals to sign. Then square both sides and isolate any remaining surds. Square both sides again until we have finally got rid of all the surds. Solve your remaining equation, and as with any surds question, you have to check your answer. Okay, so the first thing is to isolate the surds or bring one to both sides of that sign, so that I have root 5x plus 6 being equal to 2. So I'm bringing over this one so that I have a surd on both sides of that equals to sign, just like that. Okay, the next step then is to square both sides. So I'd like to square that side, square that side. Okay, so that the reason we brought it over is to make the squaring easier. Okay, that would be tough enough to square root or to square. This one's easy enough. The square root sign and the square cancel. This side is a bit harder. So on this side, the square root and the square cancel, so that I'm left with 5x plus 6. So that's fine. This one, it's 2. If I write it out like this, because that is what that bracket square means. So it's 2 by 2, 2 by 2x, root 2x, and then I'll come back for the root 2x by the 2 and the root 2x by root 2x. Okay, so 2 by 2 is 4. 2 by root 2x is plus 2 root 2x. And then I have plus 2 root 2x again. And then I have root 2x by root 2x. So that will give me 2x. Okay, so tidy up. 5x plus 6 is equal to 4 plus 4 root 2x plus 2x. Okay, so what you do is you isolate the surd again. Okay, so back to our rules. We have square both sides, and now we need to isolate any remaining surds and square both sides again. Okay, so that I get 5x plus 6. I'm going to bring him over, minus 4, bring him over, minus 2x, being equal to 4 root 2x. So 5x minus 2x is 3x, plus 6 minus 4 is 2, and that's equal to 4 root 2x. Okay, I could divide across by 4, but it'll create a fraction here, so it might actually be easier to leave it the way it is. So let's square both sides again to get rid of the surds. So just like before, this is 3x plus 2 by 3x plus 2. That's what the same bracket squared is. This one, I must square the 4, and I must also square the root 2x, okay? I have to square both parts of that, so be careful. It's really easy to forget to square the 4. So this one, 3x by 3x is 9x squared, 3x by 2 is 6x, 2 by 3x is 6x, 2 by 2 is 4. And then on the right hand side, 4 squared is 16. Root 2x squared is 2x. Okay, so that I get 9x squared. This is starting to look like a quadratic. I have 12x here. I have plus 4. I will have 32x here. I'm going to bring it over the other side so that I get minus 32x being equal to 0, because I can see a quadratic forming. So 9x squared plus 12x minus 32x is minus 20x, plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, you could factorize it if you see it, or you could use the minus b formula. So a is the number in front of x squared, so a is 9. B is the number in front of x, so it's minus 20. C is the number on its own, so it's 4. So my value x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So if you can't see the factors, don't worry about it. Shoot for the minus b formula and you'll solve it that way. So minus b, so I'm getting minus 20 plus or minus the square root of b squared. Make sure the minus 20 goes in a bracket. Minus 4, my a, my c, all over 2 times a, so 2 9s are 18. Okay, so I will then have minus 20 is 20, plus or minus. So onto my calculator, I'm doing the square root of minus 20 squared minus 4ac. So I got 16 all over 9 2s are 18. Okay, so split it then. The first answer comes from the plus and the second answer comes from the minus. So the plus one, I get 20 plus 16 over 18. And in the second one, I get x is equal to 20 minus 16 over 18. So 20 plus 16 is 36 divided by 18, so that one's 2. And this one is 20 minus 16, so 4 over 18 simplifies down to 2 9s. Okay, so I have to test both solutions. So let's test x is equal to 2. So I'll have the square root of 5 times 2 plus 6 minus the square root of 2 times 2. Is that equal to 2? So into my calculator, square root of 16, well, that's 4. Minus square root of 4 is 2, is equal to 2. So that's fine, that works. Let's test x is equal to 2 9s. And you have the square root of 5 times 2 9s plus 6 minus square root of 2 times 2 9s. And you're wondering, is that equal to 2? Okay, so the square root of 5 bracket 2 over 9 plus 6. So I have 8 over 3 for that one minus square root bracket 2 bracket 2 9s minus 2 thirds is 6 thirds, which is also true. Okay, so both of these turns out to be valid solutions. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not join us in IT Sligo and use maths in practice. In conjunction with industry, we've designed an exciting new program in electronics and self-driving technologies, which uses cutting-edge techniques such as artificial intelligence, computer vision, and virtual and augmented reality. You'll need a H5 in maths to qualify. Check out the link below.